Oh, good night, traders. This is Baja Pips. It's currently Monday, April 10th, 2023, 11:48 p.m., and I am in China. Today I'm going to be breaking down several pairs, and I'm bringing back my weekly breakdowns. We are just coming from a bank holiday. There were several bank holidays over the course of the weekend. Had Easter Sunday. There was a German bank holiday on Monday, and Friday was Good Friday. So, of course, we had a long weekend. I expect a lot of volatility coming into the markets this week as we are coming back from a long weekend. That's normally the behavior of the markets. And I'm very excited to trade because I've been refining my edge and my strategy and just getting a lot better at what I do. As you may see in just a moment, I'm going to be trading a price action based on fundamentals and technicals. And I'm going to combine them all. And I would normally show you all the news in the video, but today I'm not going to do that. Instead, I'm actually going to show you just strictly technicals and how I go about it. Right now, we have the US dollar Canada on the charts, and I'm going to break down a few pairs on my watch list. So you see my watch list is quite large, and if you look to the left, don't worry, I don't watch all of these pairs. I just watch a few, and I basically just want to show y'all what I've been looking at over the course of the past several weeks. I've been looking at the US Canada for as an example, and also been looking at the Euro USD. I've been looking at the GBP JPY, and I just want to just break it down one by one just to show y'all exactly how I go about trading this. So first and foremost, we're looking at the Uscad first, and then I'm going to get into GBP JPY and possibly even Euro USD. I like to find pairs that don't correlate too much because I want to diversify my portfolio as much as possible since I'm sticking strictly to Forex. And yeah, let's get going. So right now we're looking at the Uscad on the 1 hour chart, but I'm going to go out to the daily chart just so you can kind of see a little bit more of the macro overview. I already started marking up some supply and demand zones, and just to show y'all where price may be attracted to on the longer term. We're stuck in the middle of a larger range on the daily chart, and that range is about 600 pips. And that means we can go either way, up or down, but we are fairly bullish. And that is the longer term sentiment. If we can look back, if you know how to read a trend, we can see pretty much price was consolidating, and then it broke on out. And this is like the very first real large breakout. It happened August 2022, went up about 1,000 pips, and prices kind of settled there after October. A lot of uncertainty in the world, especially with wars going on and COVID and a lot of just different things. Now, I want to just continue on with this video and just want to show y'all one by one, step by step, exactly what's going on with the Uscad. If you look at the daily chart, you can see that price was trending on up, and it was a very nice uptrend for a while, but then it reached highs of the range that I marked up, and it rejected those highs, and we can see what is currently happening in real time. Price is actually falling. Now that could be a good thing or a bad thing for this bull trend. It could be a area of supply that support that we just met, or it could just be a small pullback before price continues on down to the bottom end of the range. Now, we can't really tell too much on the daily chart, so I understand what y'all are looking at. You're probably like, okay, so what are we gonna do next? If you could look at this briefly, you can see that price has been going down, but it's more of an impulsive wave rather than a trend. And for me, I like to see a trend in order for me to consider it a real move to the downside. So that just marks up some red flags on the chart for me. I want to see an actual nice progressive trend to the downside for me to be bearish. And this right here just looks like the buyers took profit or it got weaker and price just slipped. Now, like I said, if it was really strong, we would see a nice bear trend, meaning that there are buyers stepping in, sellers picking it down, buyers stepping in, sellers taking it down. But instead, we just seen sellers taking it down. We did not see buyers come in. So that's a red flag for selling. Now, that's all I can really say on the daily. And if I am going to go for a target for this week, I'm going to go 321 pips north. I want to aim for the highs of the range again because I do believe that we're going to break out soon. USDcad, you might be wondering, oh, we're in a war. What's the USDcad have to do with the war? Well, both countries are currently in NATO, so if I'm not mistaken, so they both are kind of affected by the war. But the US dollar actually has the US is big on wars, and whenever there's a big war, the US dollar actually goes up, if you guys didn't know from previous history. When I do my weekly breakdowns now, I'm doing the daily chart and then I'm going to do the hourly for my medium term. So now we have the long term set up. Let's go on to the medium term chart. What you can see right now is price is kind of stalling at some highs. In the past 3 hours, we seen price go up significantly. Let's see, about 60 pips. Now, I'm going to attach the average daily range because that's the only indicator I'm really going to use. I've been using the average true range ATR for quite a while now, but I'm going to go and do a 10-week average just so we can see what it is. It's about 71 pips. So it's telling me that on average, the price moves about 71 pips per day. That's going to be good for me when I'm taking note, looking for my profit targets and where I want to scale into the position. Like I said, it's long term, so if I'm going to be going for about 300 pips, that means I can scale into this position about 4 or 5 times before price stalls out, reverses, or I have to just wait and see what happens afterwards. Now, I'm going to just mark this up just to show y'all just an area of resistance where we are currently meeting. And this area is just a little struggle area. If we pass 1.3566, then I do have a strong opinion that we're going to continue going northbound. And I'm not too concerned about any other resistance until we reach the swing high around 1.36924. Now, once we reach that swing high, which is about 160 pips away, which is about 2 times the ATR, that's when I'll probably look to take some profits and wait to see what price does. As we're speaking during this, you're probably going to see price start moving on up because, like I said, it's on a bull run. I'm going to draw a trend line so we can all see what's going on. I'm going to draw a trend line from the most recent swing highs and lows, or swing lows. And you can see we are on a bull trend. We did kind of break that uptrend, but since then we have recovered. We were in a range for the weekend. You can see the 7th through the 10th. And of course, that's because there was indecision, there's low volatility, and I even closed out longs. So that's just the hourly chart. I'm gonna actually mark that one on up as well. So we're gonna look right here. And I'm doing this from my FTMO account, but I won't be trading from this account. I'm actually gonna be trading from my other personal account that I do swing trading from. So these are the 2 areas that I'm kind of currently looking at. And now I want to look into the 5-minute chart because this is where I'm going to place my entries. Now I can trade on any time frame. I actually specialize on the 1-minute time frame. For those of you that's been following me for a while, you understand that I do trade the 1-minute time frame consistently, frequently, every single day, Monday through Friday. I trade the 1-minute chart. I'm comfortable on that time frame. That's just my place, and that's what I do. But because we're swing trading, I don't want to swing trade from the 1 minute. It's just too much noise for swing trading. So I'm going to do the 5-minute because it's less manipulation, less susceptible to news. And yeah, right now we're seeing price rise, and it's fairly easy for me to see where my entry will be. I'm looking at possibly 1.35575. If price could break these highs, I'm going to go long. And there we go. That's my breakdown for USD CAD. My stop loss is going to be about 35 pips, so the current swing low is going to be where my stop loss is. But you know what? Because I'm swing trading, I want to look at this a little bit lower than that, maybe 40 pips. So 1.35157 is going to be my area of stop loss. So I'm going to mark that one off with a little trend line just because I want to just separate this from this. So entry, exit, 40 pips. I'm going for, let's go back out to the hourly, 140 pips. So I'll be risking 40 pips to get 140 pips. That's about a 4-to-1 reward to risk ratio for those of you that are watching. And like I said, I'm willing to scale into more trades as the week goes on, but that's USD CAD. Now we're going to follow up with this trade as time goes on throughout the week. And I'll actually update you all on my Discord. I'm going to leave the link down below if you want to follow my Discord. And I'm also going to show you all a MetaTrader 4 account that I'm actually trading on. I'm going to log into that shortly after this, but that's just my breakdown for USD CAD. I hope y'all enjoy this one. The next video is going to be on GBP JPY. All right.